Hey guys, Robinson here from RobinsTaste, and today I'm gonna mention a couple of films for you guys. It's 10 movies and 1 video game, so we're gonna do this very short. So let's keep it going. First up is a movie that I saw for around 2 months ago. I may have mentioned it before, I think I have, and it's Devil's Tomb. And it was a pretty neat film, even though the characters are like real cardboard and stupid ass characters. The film was actually pretty neat, and I kind of like the storyline, but yet again the characters are real dumb. But the acting is pretty good. I do enjoy Cuba Gooding Jr. He's a real good actor. Next up is, I also mentioned these 3 movies upcoming. Escape from LA. Snake Plissken is back in town, you know, he's awesome. And I'm trying to collect John Carpenter movies, and this was just obvious something I had to buy. It was very cheap as well. People seem to hate him for some reason, or seem to hate Escape from LA, seem to believe it's a movie that dragged down his entire career. But in the matter of fact, I like it a lot. I think it was real good, real underestimated, and Escape from New York is good, but I mean, this movie is actually better, I'd say. Still, I'm a big John Carpenter fan, but I do not really enjoy Escape from New York. It was lacking something, and it was just lacking the suspense. The battle in that arena was just, I mean, yeah, let's not mention that. Thank You for Smoking is up next. Yeah, I thought it was pretty okay. I wanted to buy a comedy film, and I thought, what the hell, I'll give it a try, but it wasn't that real fun, that's hilarious fun. Rob Lowe is a good character with a Kirov, the rest of the characters are, I don't know. It's just something that doesn't make the movie good, and I believe it's the dialogue, because sometimes it's not just that fun. I think it was okay, although, but it was a little bit waste of time seeing some scenes that was just, I don't know, not very fun. A movie very much worth to buy and see, however, is Fulltime Killer by Johnny To. And the funny thing is that I actually bought another film that I'm gonna mention later that he also produced, so... but we'll talk about that one later. So I do enjoy this a lot. It was actually real good. It's like old boy style, you know, Arctic style, but at the same time you get this movie more than you get Old Boy, because that's my only flaw of Old Boy, that some things you won't really much understand. In this movie I understand everything, even though you have to think a little bit. Plus the ending is really good, because you get to choose a side between which character you stand between, and either it's a good sign in the ending or it's a bad side in the ending. So it depends what kind of character you are or what kind of character you hold for. That's a real good movie, and the action scenes is a tiny bit like John Woo, but not completely, but a tiny bit, and he makes it of his own style, and I do enjoy that. Next up is a real classic. Once again, I tried to buy more comedy movies, and Napoleon Dynamite had to be one. I mean, it's real fun. And when I saw it, it was so much more funnier than I was watching it on TV, but I thought it was okay. This time around I think it was so much more better, and I do enjoy it a hell of a time. It's so, I don't know, the characters are so pathetic, and that's the kind of thing that drag it down a little bit, that you don't know if you're supposed to laugh or cry, but at the same time, it's actually real fun. It's, yeah, it's a hell of a show. I really enjoy it. My favorite scene is the one with the time machine. If you have not seen the movie, check out the movie, because you can't find the time machine scene on YouTube. I tried to check it out, only remakes and stuff like that. But just check out the movie, because the time machine scene is just hilarious. Alright, we got Re-Animator next. A lot of people seem to really love this movie, but I was kind of disappointed seeing it, because, I don't know, I expected more, but I don't know, the mix between making it to a classic horror film and making it to a splatter film doesn't make any sense for me. It was just a strange, bizarre mix. I'm more like a brain-dead guy. I enjoy when it's more comic and more comedy to it, but Re-Animator couldn't just make that comedy come true, you know? It's more like you're twisted, not supposed to laugh, or you're supposed to cry, or I don't know, I'm not too sure if you're supposed to take it serious or you're supposed to take it unserious. I'm not sure. I didn't enjoy it fully, I can tell that for sure. These are, yeah, a couple of other films, and I have not seen this film in particular, but I have seen it before, borrowing it by a friend, but I have not seen it yet since I bought it today. The Big Lebowski. Does it need an introduction? I don't think so. It's a real fun comedy film. If I'm gonna make a comedy once, it will most probably become like a Big Lebowski. Next up, it's a couple of films I have not seen. First we got Virus. Only the title make me very, very interesting, and perhaps I'll see it today. Not too sure, but I think I'm gonna make an update what I thought about this movie, because it actually looks pretty neat, and I like the title once more, Virus. Who could possibly hate a movie known as Virus? It just sounds so cool. And besides, it's one of the most underestimated science fiction movies according to a guy on YouTube. Don't remember his name, but he showed a trailer and I was quite captured. The effects are pretty bad, but I mean, the real monster, it looks really good, and I was very interested. It looked like the villain from the first Iron Man film. I mean, big, like hell monster metallic thing. I like that. Next up is an aviation film that is produced by John To, that I talked about earlier. Eye in the Sky. And it looks pretty neat. I mean, it's an Asian rage film. But the thing that drove me interested in seeing this movie is actually that Tony Leung, or Tony Leung, I'm not too sure how to spell his name. He is, I believe it's a guy from A Better Tomorrow, the John Woo classic. I believe he's coming from that, or The Killer, or any other John Woo film. I just know I heard that name. Maybe it's the same name, or maybe it's just something in my head, but I'm not too sure. So I'm looking forward to see him again. It will be real fun, because the movie is from 2007, and I haven't seen since the 80s or 90s. It could be very fun to see him in a movie again. And I'm looking forward to this one, because I did enjoy Fulltime Killer, and I actually want to see more of that. So, any ideas? Please tell me. I like that kind of action movie that brings in something deep into it, and I like that. Just like John Woo films or Johnny To films. And now we'll go for a movie that I was very surprised to see, and I'm very looking forward to see it. Black Rain, a movie starring Michael Douglas by Ridley Scott. I saw the trailer on YouTube. I was captured once. It's actually real good. And I do enjoy this Blade Runner stylish. I mean, Blade Runner is my favorite movie of all time. And I do enjoy Tokyo, nighttime, Hong Kong style, like neon lights and stuff like that. It's real beautiful. And it's the same thing that I actually enjoy Blade Runner, because the neon lights is real cool. So, yeah. Looking forward to check this one out. Really looking forward to it. Plus, it got some contents in here. Not much contents, but some contents, and I do enjoy when you get something with the DVD, not just the DVD itself, but you get like a label or something. That's really good. And we'll go for the last one, which is the video game for Xbox Original. I'm a retro player, as you may already know. And my friend actually told me, I was looking for this one. I was thinking to buy it before I actually went out on the street, because I knew it was there in the store earlier. And my friend was telling about, if you like Silent Hill, you will really much enjoy this one. Obscure. And I see, he actually told that if one character in the video game, you are like 5 characters, if one of them die, they will never return again in the entire video game. So, you're fucked if a guy will die. So, Obscure, very much checking out. And that's it. Ooh, that's done. It was a pretty long vid, but what the hell, it's worth it. See you guys next time, and enjoy yourself. Goodbye.